Hi, my name's Kayla and I am going to be arguing against my AP English year-long project, which is homeschooling versus public schooling. As of the last video, I was pro homeschool, so this time I am going to be arguing for public school. The 5 main reasons people give for not homeschooling their children. Given by parents of public school students. A look into the other side. Number 5. I don't have enough time. Homeschooling requires time from the parent to be devoted to their child's education. The parent is required to teach, to help the student, and to grade the papers, all of which is time consuming for the parent. A parent is also in charge of providing the income for the house. So on top of having to teach their child, they are also going to have a job to provide for their family. However, if they sent their child off to public school, they would have a teacher who is paid and already qualified to do all of these things while they go off and have a job. They are not having to give up the time to teach their child, and are in the hands of faculty while they can go off and do other things. Number 4, I don't have enough education to teach my kids. Okay, so with this one, the teachers at a public school are all different and specialized in their individual subjects versus a parent who, like I said in the last part, has a job that they have to worry about. The teacher's job are knowing the certain materials that a student is required to learn. For example, a math teacher spends 4 years or more studying just math, so they are very specialized and knowledgeable in that subject, where they can go to another teacher and have another very knowledgeable individual on, say, English, versus a parent who has another job and is probably specialized in some other skill. Being at a public school, you are surrounded by several individuals who are very knowledgeable in several different subjects.
I have impatience.
Okay, so parents deal with their kids several hours of the day, and having to school them on top of it can really test their patience, especially when the child is struggling and when you have had conflicts prior to the actual learning activities. Whereas if the mother or father sent their child off to a public school, they would not have to deal with these frustrations and tests of patience. They have that time apart where the struggles are dealt with another teacher versus at home on top of any other struggles or conflicts that have been going on prior to. Our kids are going to turn out like weirdos. And, because they are very similar, the number 1 reason our kids are not going to learn how to socialize in the real world. Okay, so in a public school, we are basically forced to interact with people of all kinds of backgrounds and personalities on an everyday basis. We are also forced to work with teachers who we may not always agree with, but we have to in order to move forward and to succeed in the class. And it's these interactions we build with people we may not agree with or have to get along with, or actually do get along with, that make us better or thought of as better social people in the workforce and in any future situation.